Hey folks, not too long ago I bought one of these, which is the Lezyne Micro Color GPS Y10, and ever since I did that I always wondered how would it compare to a Lezyne, the bigger ones. I have the macro GPS here, the super GPS, which is the most powerful they have, is the same size. So here's my quick side-by-side between the two. This would be mostly from a mountain biker's perspective. In their portfolio right now for year 10, there's 3 of the small guys and there's 2 of the big GPSs. This is the most powerful one that they have. This one, this is the cheaper, the macro GPS. The super GPS has N+ and Bluetooth, pretty much just like this one without the color screen, but all the other sensors and radios are included. Just by looking at them, they are pretty much the same design, almost everything, and because they use most probably the same motherboard, you can see the buttons here are pretty much in the same spot, even though this is a much larger unit, so they didn't move them up and down a little bit just for better ergonomics, so they kept everything the same. Just looking at the dimensions, this guy is pretty much a square inch, so 2.5 by 2.5 centimeters, and this is about 2 centimeters tall from the X mount, the cross here at the back, to the top of the screen. Macro screen is quite a bit bigger, 3 centimeters over there by 4 centimeters. When it comes to how tall it is, 2.7 centimeters, so it is a taller unit too. Because this guy has the smaller screen, there's a few other things that are not available here that were introduced even recently on the big units, and that mostly has to do with how many fields of data you can fit on these screens. On the little ones you can fit up to 3, so that's how the 3 would look like, and mind you, this is actually pretty good. They improved the fonts. I have it with the white background over here. This one is set up with a white background as well, so I can have 4, I can have 3, I can have, this is set up with 7 for example, and you can have 8, so 2 rows side by side. As a mountain biker I need at least 3. Now if I really want to see what's on the screen, I always set it up with something like this, which is just 2 fields of data, quite visible, and it's big enough for pretty much anything that I would need. With the backlight illumination set to 100%, you can see them here side by side. The micro is a tiny bit dimmer, but overall they're quite visible. With them side by side here on the handlebar, this is taller by 7 millimeters. It's quite a bit wider. My micro C, this is exactly the way I want it. I don't think the screen is as sharp as this other one is. Perfectly visible, don't get me wrong, but I think there's a higher quality screen in the micro C. Installation is the same on both. They use the X lock. I figured that if you just use your palm to push on the unit and twist, here is, I just removed it. Operation of 2 units is identical, so long press of the top right button gets you into the menus. These menus are exactly the same. Using the phone, it's simple. You just download their app, which is this one here. If you go here under the More button and you go GPS settings, this is where the setting up of your bikes is going to be. This is where you go into your menu and you're going to be able to set up the display. As you can see here, there's no way for me to set up any more than 3 of these fields. With the little guy turned off, 1 connected to this guy, 2, 3, 5, so I can have up to 5 screens. And then once you click in there, just by scrolling up here, look at that, I can have up to 8 fields of data, all of them on the screen. So yeah, those are pretty much all the differences between these 2 devices. So the number of pages you can put on the screen, and the fact that this one is bigger but the screen is not as nice as the other one. If you want more details about how to set these up, make sure you watch my other video. But aside from that, I've been pretty happy with this. It provides me everything I need for mountain biking. They both charge using the USB. They both use the same cloud account from Lezyne. I called them up for support. They were very helpful. They kept pushing out firmware updates and improving the functionality, adding new functionality. So overall, I'm a happy customer so far. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, keep an eye on my channel, and until next time, I will see you on the trails, guys. Cheers.